Okay, we are getting ready. We've just got the reinforcements that have come in. We're going to set them up. My two tanks are still in position here, hoping to take care of anybody that spotted them with the lasers. So our sniper over there also, the sniper over here is still making his way through. My forward observer, let's see, scout platoon commander is moving to the edge of the woods here to see if he can get a better view too, so we can get some handles on dropping some artillery on our friends down there. We've got quite a few new troops that are coming to the game, and so you can see I've got lots of plans for them. It looks like a freeway in Los Angeles. Let's see if I can get this down here. As you can see, I'm moving this vehicle up here, through here. He's going to stop here, so you can have a line of sight up through here and give this observers some cover. They're going to see if they can nail any fire that's coming at those guys there. This puppy here, he's going all the way over here to come down behind this barn here. And this man over here is going to come through here, offload his troops into this woods here to give support to this fighting vehicle here. The sniper is going to make his way over through here and then come down by the barn as well, and then he's going to make his way up through this area eventually, and he will be in this government complex at some point. That's what we're hoping for. We're going to do a couple of fire support missions. We're going to try to take out these guys out in here. So there's a forward observer over here. We're going to try to bomb him a little bit with some mortars and see what we can do. And I will probably start bringing up some of these troops into this area as well to give a little more cover to our friends that are trying to make it up to the long building here. That's the new technical term for that building. It's now the long building. It was a very long building. Now it is shorter through the Russian bombardment. Okay, I think that's it for right now, and we'll be back. Here we go. Our tank is giving fire on that one building. That's where we believe an enemy observer is at. Okay, we just had a fire over there from one of our tanks. And we had another fire over there, and they're continuing to fire over that direction. And there is a smoke cloud over there. That's a good sign. There's a smoke cloud there. Let's hope there's none over here. Hey, you know what? We're doing what we're supposed to do here now. This is all good news. This area is well enveloped in a fire fight over here in the corner. We'll come back and visit that. Alright, here we go. Something fired over here, center left. And, okay, so he's firing over there. Good job, good job. Alright, we're taking a look at this tank now to see what's going on over here. He's got a laser warning, that's why he's backing up. It looks like we've taken out one tank over here. And a couple of BMPs, possibly a truck, maybe another BMP. Something was over here. It doesn't look like it's dead. So that's pretty good. There's a truck here. There's obviously potentially infantry in there. These guys are still moving through here. I think we did pretty good there. Let's see. Let's back this up a little bit more and see if we can get a bigger picture of what's happening here. They're shooting at something over here still. That worked out pretty good. There's some action going on over here. Ooh. Troops are disgorging from this vehicle here. And from this one. Well, as soon as we get this game out, or the turn out of the way. So far, so good. Here we go again. And they're still firing at targets over on our left here. Yeah, good. This tank is firing over here. Ooh, firing at this building here. That's good. Yeah, they're starting to fire over here. Good, good.
Shot over. Shot out.
All right. All right. All right. We're on this tank here.
West fire mission out.
They're giving that observer, forward observer, some hell up there on that hill. There's another one in that tower. It's probably an RPG that came buzzing through. I think what we'll do is, now they're giving that shot some too. Whoever this is, it's probably this guy.
Shot over. Shot out.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I think that's working for us here. Alright, here we go again. We're on the hill with the tanks, of course. That sounds machine guns. Look at all those plumes over here. We're getting them good as we're coming up over there. It must be trucks they're firing at.
Shot over. Shot out.
Alright, these guys have got a good place here. Okay, we've got a helicopter request coming in here. Over into the
Flash over. Flash out.
east, over that way. We've got concentrated fire on this tower over here to try to kill their observers. Our guys are moving into position here to get into that building.
Shot over. Shot out.
Yeah, really need to get those men in there. And it looks like we're going to do it too. This place has been suppressed. I think this is getting a headache. So that's good. I think things seem to be in good control right now
over.
at this point.
Flash out.
Those shells seem to be a little close here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we want that. They've got border observers up there. We want that place dead.
Shot over. Shot out. Flash over. Flash out.
I'm not sure that's our artillery or not. It's a little close to us, but it just goes to show you, you gotta be careful about that stuff. The helicopter will be going over in this area in the center here, and hopefully keep me from being surprised by having tanks come in through here. He's pausing. I don't want him paused. You gotta watch your instructions to these guys. You can see in the upper left here, in the center, there's 3 BMPs or armored cars of some sort that were hit. And the tank down here is the one that saw those, plus this tank over here. They've got an excellent view here. High ground wins, right? High ground that you can protect yourself with, I should point out. You could be a scout and be shot to pieces. Okay. So what we've got going here is we're going to move this Humvee up through here. Or there's a sniper on this Jeep here, or this Humvee. He's going to move up through here into that second floor of that house. This Humvee, or this fighting vehicle, is going to move up to the left here, be able to provide some cover up through this area. This one's going to come through here, stick on these trees, and see if it can give some covering fire down in this area here. We'll have this one move up through here. These guys are going to well, we're going to have them go into the building. These guys are going to continue to provide covering fire. They're in the center here. The tanks up here on the ridge to our right, or center now, will continue to provide security for the distant hilltops. These guys are going to hang in this area and create a wall here, so that we can progress with our taking of the government's complex. That's our objective now. We're going to sort of try to neutralize this as the forces become active here. Okay, we're going to clear the target on this, and clear the target on that. And let's see if anybody else has got any targets. Okay, I think we're ready. Here we go. These troops are moving down in here.
Shot over. Shot out. Flash over. Flash out.
Yeah, that must be our artillery coming down.
Fire perfect. Over.
Yeah, they're still firing up into that structure up there. So we're giving them a hot time in that building.
Fire perfect.
So I think we've done pretty good here.
Fire perfect. Over.
Okay, I think that seems to be working well. Yeah. Okay, here's the story. We're going to pick up these troops here with this fighting vehicle, these ones here, and load them up and get ready to transport them up in this direction. Then we're going to move troops up through here. This troop group over here is going to move over here. They're going to move up to that. Our scouts are going to stay here for 30 seconds, and then they're going to move into the building. Hopefully our guys here will be able, these guys will be able to get up to this building in 30 seconds and then start to make their penetration for it. If not, then the scout team's going to have to do their own clearing. Kind of a bullshit thing, but that's the way it goes. In this area, our sniper team is continuing to make time through here. Our platoon headquarters scout are going to head back to the Humvee, and then we're going to transfer that Humvee up to here and probably bring a tank up with it as well. So we've got various troops that are scattered through this area, making their way down into the valley or up on the slopes of it. The idea is to come up, secure this area, and then bring up the fighting vehicles and then assault this complex here. We should have helicopters in country over in this area, hopefully to take care of some of those tanks out that way. Whatever threat was over here, I think we're going to be getting rid of it. Let's hope so. So I think we're in pretty good shape. As far as I know, we have no casualties, maybe some wounded, but I'm not aware of it. Okay, here we go. Humvee is over, or a fighting vehicle over here. These guys are going to start to penetrate. Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to do their own clearing. Bummer. Oh well, I probably should have let them wait a minute and had this crew come in and do it. But I do have quite a few scouts. Alright, we're starting to take some fire, artillery fire in our area. We know there was an observer in this area where we had put some fire down, so obviously they are probably still active here. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. I should move, I think I'll take this Humvee here and move him back out of here, move him up here with these guys. Let's see how that works out. At least give him, these guys have been here for quite a while. I think we really got the number of the guys over in this direction off to the far here. Alright, well he killed whoever was over there. We definitely look like we've got a few active tanks over here. And there's 2 tanks down in this area. So you can see, these guys can see these tanks, but not necessarily this one. They're going to still move forward there. Well, this is an area of concern over here. These 2 tanks look like they're coming down into the valley. So if they're coming down into this valley, that means they could be coming through this area here. They're not going to come through the area to the right because it looks like bogs. The trees, probably not. There's a lake here, there's a lot of trees here, so they're probably coming through here. I've got to be ready for when they start to come down through that hole. I don't have anybody that's got eyes on that particular area. Right through here. Don't know if I'm lining him up for a bad day or what. That road is kind of key. Let's see what this guy's gonna do. Bring him. Would give him a good shot down that road and through here too. I think we're gonna go with that. I do indeed. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got our troops in these buildings now, so that's good. Okay, we're getting ready. We're going to move up our fighting vehicles up into these buildings for their cover and drop troops and start to take that location. And that's a wide view. Now, I wanted these guys to get picked up first, but that obviously isn't going to happen. That's bad. Gonna have to practice my picking up and moving scenario. Okay, they all seem to be working fine. Still haven't seen that helicopter come over yet, so I'm a little concerned about that part.
Roger, en route to attack position.
Well, maybe that's it there. About 15 seconds. Okay. So far, so good. Doesn't look like anything happened, except for the movement, of course. I'm ready for something to come down this road. This tank is going to make anything in that road have a bad day. Alright, here we go. This fighting vehicle here I brought up to cover this area. I wrote in here if there's vehicles that come through this access point. This one is to cover this area, although it doesn't have good vision on it. These troops are moving up into these woods here to try to get as close as they can with some cover. We still have another squad of soldiers coming up to these buildings to take cover there. Our barrage is still coming down in this area to do that. We're trying to bring as many of the fighting vehicles as forward as possible to give us some good cover here. I think that was the end of our aerial support. It sounds like the helicopters have arrived. I don't see any new smoke screens at all. Alright. I'm trying to finesse this area over here. I've got troops coming up to provide covering fire against RPGs and things like that. I'm going to bring these two fighting vehicles up to here in case anybody starts to come through over here. This area's been open for quite a while, at least from my view. So I want to be able to do that. And I've got this vehicle here covering up there, but you can only see up to about this point here. Presumably that'll be the same here. This one will come up here, swing to come up and give covering fire that way. We'll have the helicopter. It'll be in the field now, so that'll help a little bit. Alright, here we go. Laser warning. Alright, somebody's... Presumably maybe from over there. May have to pull back these vehicles. I think he's just putting himself higher right now. If I can get him over behind these trees. Yeah, there's somebody over there. I don't know who got sight on him. Could be from somebody over here. Alright. I'm hoping that'll be enough.
Ingress to target. Ready to engage. Roger. Cleared hot.
Alright, we got a shell over to our right here, now center screen. That was from the helicopter. So that's good. Alright, must be infantry over there. They're engaging. Good. Looks like there's a tank over here. That could be a bad day. Okay, I've got to take this tank and bring him up over here, and he's then going to face destruction, and theoretically he should be able to shoot at any tanks that come over this hill here where that smoke's been popped. We have a tank sighting over here on the far side of the slope, and we have 2 fighting vehicles in here that are really close to it. And there it is right there. There's a good chance that that tank can take out these vehicles, plus my 2 squads of infantry there. I've got infantry set up for javelin shot, and of course I have the tows here. And I'm hoping that the tows can take that tank out too. So we're kind of doubling up our odds on this. The tank here is going to be at somewhat of a disadvantage though, because it's going to be facing the wrong direction. I think I'm going to have to take that back. Let me see. I'm going to do it like this, so his armor is at an angle and to either shots from the right or the left. But let's see. Let's give him an arc of fire too. Something like that. And let's see what that does. It might not be a good thing. I don't know if it's worth trying to force his fire over there. I'm kind of worried if something pops up over here, he's going to have trouble. This tank should be able to hold it, but I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We do have the helicopter on target, so that should help.
Ready to engage.
Chopper took out something over to our right here, where that plume of smoke's coming up. You can hear the chopper. Well, there is. He's firing at something over here.
At attack position. Ingress to target. Roger. Cleared hot.
4 seconds left. Okay.